Okay, so in my other video on bending a wire, I ended it by trying to use the sheet metal part, but after thinking about it, I realized there's actually right up here, the modify has bend part, and this is right into the standard part right here, file here. You don't need to use sheet metal. So this video I'm going to show you how to use the bending option within just a regular standard part. So again, this time I'm going to create our wire. The difference between the last video of like adding material to your wire to make the bend, that was the sweep command. This one here, I'm going to start with our, I'll just go 1/8 inch wire. I'm going to show how to take your existing wire without adding any material. You'll bend the existing wire that you have. So we should cover our bases here. I'll extend that out, I don't know, 10 inches. So what we have here is our wire. Again, yours should, I'm assuming this is about what yours looks like. But whatever length you have, here's how you bend this current existing wire. What you'll do is create a sketch, and you'll go in, just create your sketch on a plane that goes right through the middle of your wire. So this one here is a good one. You'll have to go back through and do some math with yours to know and maybe play around with exactly where to put this line. But in essence, again, I'm going to use Slice Graphics. What you need to do is put a line perpendicular to your wire. Let's go, I don't know, 6 inches up. And this wire, this line you draw does not have to be a certain length. It's just a reference line for the bend tool or bend command. Okay, so again, here we got our wire. We've got a sketch of our wire. So again, you'll be able to play around with this later, but all you have to do is once you draw this line perpendicular to your wire, you want to specify that'll basically be right where the radius of your bend starts. So once you have it, you go up to modify, bend part, and then honestly all you do is you click this wire or you click that line, and it'll automatically go to the default setting. Mine happens to be a 1/4 inch radius, 90 degrees. I could change that, probably do maybe 120 degrees, and it'll bend it all the way around. Kind of cool if you go 180, it'll give you your hairpin or your paper clip. But whatever, I mean, you can go any angle you want. Just specify the angle. If I want, let's go with a 90. Let's go 45 so you can see the difference here. But if I want to change the radius, if I want that to be a sharper radius, it'll give me a sharper turn, or I can do a 0.5 radius, and you can see that it softens up that bend. Notice it keeps it at 45 degrees, but if I go from, let's start back over 0.25. Okay, if I change that from 0.25 to 1, watch what happens. It just softens up the radius of the bend. Maybe it'll help in this view. So again, there's the 1 inch, and here's the 0.25. It keeps that same angle, it just makes it a harder bend. So again, and it just previews it for you. So just change it to whatever angle you want, and I would say go with a 0.25, 90 degrees, and you should be good to go. So there you have it. If you need more than one bend, all you have to do is then create another sketch within that same plane. Maybe I want to bend this back again. Gotta make sure that I'm right in the center. Draw my line. And again, all that does is serve as a bend radius center point. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to need to change my viewing angle. But as you can see, it came along one, like say this is the XY plane, I went from the XY plane, I'm now bending to the YZ plane. Okay, so you can continue putting lines perpendicular to your wire and bending it at any degree you want. So again, that's it in a nutshell. That allows you to take the same amount of wire that you had and just bend it to certain lengths instead of having to add wire by sweeping.